Hi, my name is Art Steinig. I work at the Palace Saloon, which, if you don't know, is Florida's oldest continuously open saloon. And I run the AARP bar Monday through Thursdays, as we like to call it. And we serve our famous Pirates Punch, which we call the geriatric Geritol. The reason I'm active in the film festival this year is because Tony, who runs the festival, found out that my father was an actor and asked me if I could bring one of his films in and do it. So tonight we're going to show Rebel Without a Cause, and they're going to give me a little Q&A before the film. The thing is, people ask me things about my father. I was actually born in an orphanage in Scranton, Pennsylvania in 1948. My mother was from Wilkesboro, Pennsylvania, and my father was from a little town called Nanitoke, which wasn't far from there. They apparently had a little fling when my mother was 14, and she had me in this orphanage, unbeknownst to my father. It was 46 years later when I met my mother and my 7 other siblings. And when my mother told me on her deathbed in Buffalo General Hospital who my father was, it was kind of a shock because I always wondered who he was. And then my children pursued information about him. So everything I know about him is secondhand, obviously. And it's funny because one of my favorite shows on television was The Rebel with Johnny Yuma, which that was my father's biggest claim to fame. Rebel Without a Cause was one of his earlier movies, and he was very devastated with the death of James Dean, who he was very close to. His last movie was in '63, and he also is famous in death because he's on History's Mysteries. He died under suspicious circumstances. His manager found him in his Beverly Hills home of an overdose of a drug that they used to give people for sleeping disorders, and he really didn't have that problem. So his manager was always suspected to be kind of involved in his suspicious death, and the manager died suspiciously, and people think it's because he knew something about my father's death. Well, the film festival itself is a great thing. I mean, it brings an awful lot of people here, and it gives Palace a lot of exposure, which we love. And to have my father's films, even one of them, they say they want to do a few more, is, brings a little light on me, but I don't really deserve it, But I'm very excited, and I hope that the film festival continues, and I hope that the Palace continues to host it because we love it. And it's great for Fernandina. It brings a lot of business into the area.